minutes.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. Well, it looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. There's a great sense of excitement emanating from this great stadium in the north of Rome. It is intriguing, charming, truly exciting. It is time for them to cross swords again. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Another rendition of this never-ending feud. It will never lose its significance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Haaland, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri.
Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's their second corner of the game. It's really well cleared. Hoyland. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Oh, Haaland! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Mazraoui. Ericsson. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Garnacho, Ericsson, Bruno Fernandes, Ericsson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Haaland. Doku.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's cut it out. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Ericsson. And that's been intercepted. Haaland! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's good defensive concentration.
Back when it goes. Oh, it's come loose. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's beaten the last man. Højlund had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Ruben Dias, and the counter is on. Spread neatly. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
The less said about that pass, the better. Casemiro is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Ericsson. Throw in. Højlund! Goal! Manchester United! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Ericsson.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Haaland. And here's Doku. Has a go! So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Diogo Dalot. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Manchester United leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Now it's De Bruyne. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's... and the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And we've reached half-time. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Manchester United head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
E così finisce il primo tempo. Sappiamo che i ragazzi possono ribaltare la situazione, devono crederci.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Doku. And he's intervened well there. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, what a climb! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Some really good ball movement. De Ligt clears it away. Garnacho, well, played right into his path. That's good play. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Haaland.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Mazraoui gets over and intercepts. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ruben Dias. And here's Foden. Bout of passing here, really easy on... Hits one! And he's heaved it away. 60 minutes played. Haaland! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pinches it off him. Oh, good-looking ball. Foden. Shot at goal! It's in! Right back in the game!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Foden. De Bruyne.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Rodri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Passes short and sharp. Haaland is flagged offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
De Ligt does really well to win the ball there. Manchester United are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
De Bruyne, he's shifting through the... He's gone for goal! There's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, good defence is built on positioning.
Face to face with the keeper. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Guardiola gets into some space. De Ligt tries to clear. And Bernardo Silva! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well read. And the danger is averted. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne. Lisandro Martinez getting this one clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Haaland puts his foot on the gas. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho. Bruno Fernandes. Big header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that's that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. There's a great sense of excitement emanating from this great, great stadium in the north of Rome. It is intriguing, charming, truly exciting. It is time for them to cross swords again. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Szoboszlai. Nunez! Nicked it back promptly. Neatly clipped into space. Cleared without hesitation. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Played back in. And he's quick to get it clear again. Chance here to counter. Szoboszlai. Now he's off and running. Haaland. Out to the left it goes. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Szoboszlai. Oh, that's well spotted. No goals as yet. Van Dijk. And Diaz. And he's going to be disappointed with that. McAllister. Gravenberg. Now who's going to be first to this? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Haaland, big chance! And he's done it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
McAllister. Nunez. And he's there to clear it. No way through, so back it comes.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Robertson. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Well, they've got it again. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So, what can they come up with here? So, who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Haaland. Diaz. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Szoboszlai. Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. He rises! Loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Chooses to go back. Gravenberg. Szoboszlai.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Haaland. Haaland gets a foot in here. Darwin. It's a good ball out wide. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Ake. He's through here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Diaz in acres of space out wide.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Diaz! And that is doing no harm at all.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. That looks a cracking ball. He's had a hit! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now the finish! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Konate. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Haaland. Konate. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Floated through. Alisson can pick that up. Engages and forces him off the ball. Diaz.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's through, it's one-on-one. Can he finish? And more, and more, and more. And the lead is extended still further. The trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. There's a great sense of excitement emanating from this great stadium in the north of Rome. It is intriguing, charming, truly exciting. It is time for them to cross swords again. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.